Hey YouTube, Point Shooter here. Tonight I'm doing a quick video about my prepping philosophy, some ideas that I have. Let me just turn this here a little bit. Wanted to show off some of the supplies I have and some of my recent acquisitions, just some philosophy here. Now you can see there's some alcohol in the picture. Don't worry, I am obviously over 21. These are just some preps I picked up today and wanted to discuss. Obviously you see a box of 22 ammo here, nothing in it. Of course this is just an empty box, but it's a representation. Boxes like these you can usually get for under $2, just cheap round nose lead. Even if you don't have a 22, well, first of all I suggest you get one. I think in a lot of ways it's probably, if you're only going to have one gun and you don't have a lot of money, start out with a 22 because you can get into something more. Obviously, I think that handguns are going to be your best bet to start out with WROL, but if you just can't even scrape together any bucks, 22 is something you're going to be able to get. You're going to be able to afford to practice with it because it's so cheap. You're talking about, what did I figure, 3 cents a round for 22 versus probably 30 cents a round for 9mm, and that's cheap 9mm. We're talking like Tula or Winchester White Box, just real cheap stuff. A box of 50 9mm rounds will cost you at a minimum $10 most places, and that's even if you can find those deals online. Figure in the shipping. So for the same amount you can get a box of 22 for about $2, let's say even $3. You're talking about a third of the price, sometimes even less when you buy in bulk. So think about 22. Playing cards. I Am the Noob just did an excellent video about entertainment at WROL. You know, you're not going to have Xbox or the internet or different things if there's a disaster or something happens and you suddenly need to be self-sufficient. Different things that you can do. Playing cards are cheap, something you can get. Some things, this is a sort of like a VR to his thing of condiments, his bucket of condiments. These are instant coffee packets, and I have a ton of these, and I get them for free just at places where I go. I asked one day, I said, hey, do you mind if I take some of these? And because I do drink these, and they're like, yeah, sure, take a bunch. So I have a bunch of these sitting back. I mean, think about it. People are going to want coffee. This is decaf, but you know, it's not going to help people with caffeine buzz. Another thing that you can do, batteries. You can get some cheap batteries. This is just a AA. Now this is one of my favorite preps. These are USGI bandages. These are basically Vietnam, well, they're post-World War II era. They replaced the old Carlisle bandages which came in metal tins, but these are field dressings, and you get them by the box of 50. And if you go to surplus stores, they might charge you $60 for a box. I've even seen them as low as $50 a box in some places, because basically guys get these huge crates of bandages and they can either sell them piece by piece, but they would probably rather sell you the whole box. Airline blankets, another great prep. Something cheap you can do, something that you could give out to somebody. I mean, you're always going to need blankets. WD-40. You're going to need to be able to oil weapons. Makes an excellent fire starter, different things like that. Another thing, Purell hand sanitizer. It doesn't have to be name brand. One thing I will say is I've heard that the dollar store stuff is not very good, but something cheap. Found these for 98 cents locally. Just little bottles of whiskey. A little barter item you could have, or you could get a bottle of cheap whiskey like this for $7, $8. Just some ideas. I don't do tobacco preps right now. It's something I haven't gotten into yet. But these are just some ideas that I think you could use, and for a little bit of money, it might go a long way. So this is Point Shooter signing out. Take care, guys. Peace.